He was a slave. Or he was in a slave colony, but he was a prince when his people was in slavery, and he was called forth to leave all that and do the will of the Lord. So the Lord is calling us out to do His will.
That's it.
Even in our unclean estate.
Yep.
I'm still going to deal with you. I know who you are. I know where you come from. I'm going to let you know where you come from. I'm going to let you know my son. Mashiach. So even Moses said, I'd rather suffer with Mashiach. Right. That's greater riches than what I see in Egypt.
It says, for he had respect until the recompense of the reward.
He's going to be rewarded in the end. The recompense of the reward. Go ahead,
Verse 27, by faith he forsook Egypt.
Woo. By faith, these things are achieved. By faith, the land of his nativity. To inherit a land that he would soon get. But never got in his actual lifetime. He was there, but it's all spiritual.
Not fearing the wrath of the king.
He didn't fear the wrath of the king, because what did Moses do? He threw that Egyptian that was fucking with his brother. Wow, buried his ass under the bed, fled out of there. Oh shit. And then what did a nigga say? Come on, Moses, are you gonna slay me? Like you slayed that Egyptian.
Proud, man. You know he was
But he slew the Egyptian
for you.
Yeah,
That's like a nigga spin in your face.
But guess what?
Right.
Abraham went up against 5 kings during the time of the king of Sodom and Gomorrah and the other neighboring cities went to war with Chedorlaomer, the king of Elam, and his confederates. And he went to go save who? Lot. Because Sodom and Gomorrah was captured, taking all the goods and the people. And Lot was captured among them. And then Abraham's cohorts, his allies was like, hey man, they got Lot. Oh shit, what? And he got 318 of his trained men in his house. It's like, let's go. We're gonna go get Lot back. That's my brother. That's my people. I'm gonna go get him. He went up against 5 kings to get his brother back. So that's what
they say in perspective about 5 armies.
5 armies.
300 men.
Yeah. But these are kings though.
So
these are established fucking nations.
They
Right?
had the finest army too, man.
Yes.
If they kings, they had, production line, assembly line.
But they you fucking with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the spirit, because who met him after the slaughter of the king?
Lot tells them that.
Hey, I was shining there Hey, because the victory goes to Yahweh Mashiach. He gave the victory, man.
Hey, think about those 318 trained men. Like, what were they trained in?
Bro,
To go up against 5 different armies and defeat them.
Every form known to man.
Yeah.
Guess what? Abraham invaded with a night raid. And in the ancient world, a night raid is not common. You fight in the daytime, the sun is highest in the sky at noon. But it was a night. Like you said, you can't feel the spirit. The spirit is like, go and get it in the night. And that's why it says Yahweh is going to come at what? Thief in the night. Hey, because Abraham was the avenger of blood. Lot. And who's our avenger of blood for us? We were captured, right? Yahweh is coming to get us.
Spiritual. It's
So,
all
it's all
spiritual.
Hey, damn, he must have been a mastermind.
One.
Hey, the Lord is a man of war, man. Like, damn.
Was not Abraham his friend?
Oh, yeah, Woo! The Lord gives the victory, man. Oh, and it even tells you in the Josephus that Moses served in the Egyptian military.
He was the captain.
He's the captain of the. Hey, come on now. They need Israel, man,
Damn.
to lead all this shit, man.
Hey, so Moses probably really put that Egyptian down.
Because think about it, the Egyptian he killed, that wasn't just a regular Egyptian. Like,
That was a task, man.
But that ain't shit when you realize who that spirit is, man. Arguably the greatest king of our nation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah.
Finishing this off, it says, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible.
Woo! So he endured seeing him who was invisible. Like you said, who's that spirit? Jacob called who?
Right.
Get that name, y'all should out. He Prince of Power. He has power, God and with and favor among the two. Then he was Moses. He was serving in the Egyptian military as a captain. Boom. King David put down tens of thousands. Oh, but he slew a giant in his youth. Oh, and then he slew a lion
And the bear.
But he didn't tell nobody.
Oh my.
Oh,
10 feet.
yeah, for real. That's sick.
Look at her. That's like,
Sick.
damn.
Was that it, King?
That was it.
I got that over Hebrews 13 and 4.
Go ahead,
And this is Hebrews 13 and 14. And it says, For we have no continuous city,
Woo!
but seek one to come.
So we have no continuous city, death and destruction to America.
That's
and
right,
it's going to
bro.
be destroyed.
That's
We
right.
got our own land, Israel.
That's right.
That's going to be destroyed too.
That's
But
right.
The difference is, it's going to be built up. But where do we have to be to avoid all this devastation and destruction? In the chariot. We have to go up into the chariot that led us out of Egypt, the one that Moses seen at the top of the mountain. But that same chariot, we're going to go into it and meet locked out like Abraham did. Blessed be the Lord, power of Abraham. Man. You know? Hey, we got to get that account, Genesis 14. Oh, and can a brother get Genesis 15 and 1 real quick? What the Lord promised Abram at the time.
This Genesis 15 and 1.
The water king.
After these things, the word of Yahweh Shema came unto Abraham.
Hey, now this is beautiful because when I always read that and the word of the Lord came, who's the word of the Lord? You just see it, step out. So, like, you can see the Lord speaking to Abraham. Oh, shit. Because he met Melchizedek. Like, when he seen Melchizedek, it wasn't like he was surprised. Like, he was, I know you at. Yeah, so
Right.
That's the spirit. Same spirit. Go ahead, Art.
In the vision, saying, Fear not, Abraham,
In the vision,
I am thy shield, woo, and thy exceeding great reward.
that's the spirit. Because, hey, in order for him to go up against those 5 kings, the Lord was his shield and his great reward. Because he had all the spoil, but Abraham was already rich. He's like, I'm cool, I don't even want, because the king of Sodom was like, you can take whatever you want, I just want the persons that you drive. He was talking about Lot and his possessions. Abraham was like, nah, it's me. You go get out of here, man. I don't want nothing from you. Because he knew Sodom and Gomorrah was wicked. There was heathens there. The only thing he cared about was Lot. That was it. Everybody else, fuck y'all. Y'all can burn. That's why when the angels was sent there to spy out the land, he's like, will you destroy the righteous with the wicked? And the Lord was like, all right, there'll be 50 men in the city I won't destroy. Wasn't even 50. It's only Lot. And he's like, well, hey, I'll get him out of there. I'm still going to destroy
Hey,
him.
all Yahweh side cares about is the elect.
That's
He don't
right.
talk about 2/3 here, the heathen.
Yep.
Hey, look, let it burn.
Let it burn.
That's right. A great people cluster, a plan of a great people with what it said with labor, how we made it perfect. And how we made perfect through suffering. Right? The Lord is constantly whooping our ass like that.
And it's a beautiful ass whooping
Yes,
too.
it is.
Right.
You gotta enjoy the ass whooping when Apostle Gabar heard what Apostle Torah said, he was bugged out. He's like, when the Spirit told him, hey, you gotta enjoy it, man. You gotta enjoy it. Because the thing is, the Lord is a perfect balance, man. It's a false balance to the Lord, not to be perfect, not to be in the spirit, man.
Yep. Hey, like a kid, like when you spank your child and shit, they be seeing that. Yeah, they really do, bro. You spank them, they see that, and the only thing they want is for you to go like this.
Be cool.
And then when you do it, they grab you and shit, and they hold you.
Yeah,
and
that's the
hug you.
spirit.
But that, you know,
Come at you.
if your child ever got mad at you or something, that make you want to steal off on it or something. Like,
Hey.
fuck, I'm trying to teach you something. You know.
But a disobedient child was
Right.
Stone.
Yep.
Put
Put
down. and
put
shit.
down. That's what
Fuck
niggas
you
are.
mad about.
Hey, a gym head that goes to the gym a lot, he starts to crave that lactic acid feeling.
Yep.
You know, he likes when his muscles feel sore, putting his muscles through pain, because he likes the outcome of it.
Hey, that-
Same with us in this truth.
Hey, that was what Egypt was all about. Like, our people would think, like, how the fuck did the Lord leave us there that long, you know? It built us as a nation. 'Cause when we came out, like, hey, you know, Jacob brolic as hell, like, ready, just like when we came out of this slavery. We was the only ones that knew what to do. He didn't know what the fuck to do, man. Nigga was drinking lemonade the whole time. Jake knew how to make steal. They knew how to build. They knew how to plant. They knew how to crop. They knew how to paint. They knew how to do every goddamn thing. He didn't know nothing. That's why when Jake was free, so-called, he would hire them on as fucking sharecroppers shit, and they had to work for Esau again. But then Sir and Jake went and built their own city. The one thing they missed was military. See, Jake had everything else. They had banks and all that other shit, Black Wall Street, but they didn't have one essential thing. Military, and even beyond that, Yahweh Shemel. Because now we have a military through the Lord. But they looking at us like, man, y'all through. Y'all ain't got no weapons. It's not just a book, it's a weapon.
Hey, coming out of Egypt, we always bring up we didn't have no weapons. Coming out of Egypt, we didn't have no military, but we had Yahweh.
He gave us the victory. Hey, because that's why the nations feared you. Like, wasn't they slaves and shit? Like, but then they're like, the whole Egyptian army through?
Yeah,
Right,
but
damn.
Oh,
the slaves did it?
damn, yeah.
Was they with the war?
Yeah.
Like, nah, they didn't go to war. They walked through the ocean.
God did.
Yahweh.
Damn.
Hey, and guess what? In those regions, our people was known as the sea people because they crossed through the sea. So that's the spirit. But now we're gonna be known as what? Sky.
Right.
Airbenders,
huh?
Like,
Sky Temple.
yeah, they went up
Damn.
and they came back down.
Nice.
Where were you when the Israelites took over? That's it. Brother, had anything else? You still with me? I was reading.
And Abraham said, Lord Yahweh, what wilt thou give me, seeing I go childless, and the steward of my house is Eliezer of Damascus?
Eliezer. So
Eliezer.
and that's the spirit, because the Lord helped him actually find a wife for Isaac. I believe this is the same servant. He's going to give everything to this man. But then Abram, at the time, before his name was changed to Abraham, the father of a multitude, he said, well, Lord, I ain't got no child. You know, like, how is this going to happen if I don't have any seeds? Especially with the wife that he cherished above all was Sarah, right? Because it was of his own king.
Right, yeah. Just for edification's sake, read down to verse 4, bro. Because that's a good precept to back up with that account of numbers. Like the pedigree of your father. Read down to verse 4. That's another precept to use to show that that the heir comes from the man.
That's right. And that's the main thing that Jake wants, is children. If you don't want children, you're a goddamn demon, man. We want children, but we know this place is demonic and evil as hell. But we know through Yahweh Shai all things are possible, man. You know, the Lord said, your children shall not see hell, the grave. They're not going to see death. And even if they do, we're going to be like faithful Abraham. Hey, the Lord is almighty enough to raise them from the dead. I'll see them again. That's how much faith we got, man. That even if we die, we're going to be risen. How about that? Go ahead.
And Abraham said, Behold, to me thou hast given no seed. And lo, one born in my house is mine heir. And behold,
Hey, because Abraham was kind of thinking, you know, like, shoot, don't. Right here, I got it. But the Lord's like, no, don't even worry about that. Is there anything too hard for the Lord? You know, he's like, I got you, man. Hey, and it goes to show you how powerful the man is, because the man was, what, 90, in his 90s when he had Ishmael, and then he was even older than that when he had Isaac, and then his woman was past the age of having babies.
That's why she laughed when she found out she was gonna be pregnant, because she was old in age.
Your wife laughed, but I didn't laugh. But thou didst laugh. I don't know the movie there, it's like a movie about, and an angel, thou didst laugh. You look back down the shit. You did laugh, but it made sense because you know, baby pop favorites, right? But Abraham knew, like, nah, it's possible. With this power, all things are possible.
That's right.
You know?
and behold, the word of Yahweh Shai came unto him, saying, This shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth out of thine own bowels.
That goes to show you, like, the Lord was like, whatever, man. The hell, like, because you know Jake is cool, like, yeah, man, that dude over there, he cool, man. I like him. The Lord was like, forget that dude. Your own line, your loins. What's coming out of you, I'm going to bless him. Best believe that. The Lord is always dealing with a line. He knew. I chose Abraham. Through his line, I'm going to make this people great. Then he had who? Isaac. And then Isaac had how many sons? Jacob and Esau. But then he didn't choose Eve. He chose Jacob. And Jacob had sons. And he blessed his sons and the sons of Joseph. 12 tribes.
Shall be thine heir.
Out of your own loins.
And he brought him forth a bride and said, look down toward heaven.
Woo! Now look up. You see that? I see it.
And tell the stars, if thou be able to number them.
Hey man, go look up there. You gonna get this work. Now you tell me, can you count on that? I can't count that, Lord. But that's gonna be your seed.
And he said unto him, so shall thy seed be.
Woo!
And he believed in Yahweh Shemawashai.
That's it. That's it. Like, read that again, huh? That's it.
That's the ticket.
I believe, and therefore I speak. Therefore have I spoken. Right? We're speaking these things into existence, and these things were spoken into existence. If it wasn't for the faith of this man, Abraham, our forefather, we wouldn't be here. You gotta have vision. You gotta have faith. See, us standing here, everybody like, y'all some fool, man.
Yeah,
but
if
yeah,
it wasn't for that small remnant,
we would have been like, sorry. Right.
And he believed in Yahweh Shemawashai, and he counted it to him for righteousness.
Oh, just believe it. So that's great. That's beautiful. Because Abraham made a covenant in his flesh through circumcision, right? But then that covenant was made greater during the time of Moses. But then we broke that covenant. But it was made even greater through the blood of Hamashiach, based on better promises, man. And it was all through what? Faith. That these things are even possible.
and when you say it in context, you can see how this all revolves around one people. This has nothing to do with any other nation outside of Israel. Huh? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Because these other nations don't have faith, man. Nope. They don't.
I got something.
You know, they don't have what Abram had. Because Abram didn't take none of the spoils of Sodom, but the men that was around him, they was other nations, but they were just the men of his area that was cool with him. He's like, with them, you can get in wherever, but I'm cool. Yeah, I got the Lord, so it's good.
I got something.
That's our people. Our people ain't got nothing, bro. But you know, you see a bum on the street, he mobbing. Like, man, you good all the time? Yeah, I'm good, I'm blessed. You know, I got the Lord, God bless you, you know. He's still mobbing. But you ask a damn Edomite, he's bugging out. He ain't got nothing. When he ain't got money, he ain't got nothing. He ain't got the
He
Lord.
bound to jump out the window.
Hey, remember on Trading Places? No, it was Coming to America. He's like, leave me alone, Mortimer. He's like, we're back. With the money and shit.
I got something.
Good, huh?
This is Hebrews 11:6-8. And it says, but without faith it is impossible to please him.
That's it. That was accounted unto Abraham for righteousness is faith, belief. But without that, it's impossible to please our power. He don't give a fuck who you are. He ain't give a shit about Kobe, how great he was, took him up. Don't give a damn you LeBron, take you up. He don't give a damn who you are. Rothschild, take you
Ain't
up.
like Debo said, who else wants some? Who else wants some of Debo? Beat him down, I'll beat you down.
All right. Lord gonna beat you down. Hey, he said he gonna beat Minnie Powder at his presence. Wow. You gonna be through if you don't trust in the true power, man. He's a man of war. If you're an enemy against him, oh, you better be afraid.
Very
the Lord
afraid.
ain't about to take it easy on you, clown. They say he had no respect for persons. How much more enemies? Damn, brother.
This is Hebrews 11:6 again. It says through 8. But without faith it is impossible to please him.
There it is.
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is.
That he is. Because you know Abraham was like, hold on. Hey, like, who did all this for you? Who you talking about? Yahweh. He is. That's his name. Yahweh. He is. He exists.
Continuing on, must believe that he is.
Woo!
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Is he not a rewarder of them that diligently seek him? Everybody looking at us like, y'all bums, I ain't got shit for y'all. Like, we got what we need.